welcome back to my channel. First of all, I just want to say I now have 400 subscribers and that is huge to me. I never thought that could happen. It's happened so quickly, so thank you to each and every one of you who have subscribed to me. It means so much and I'm so excited to have 400 subscribers. It's like, yeah! So back to what we're doing today. So we're doing a bronzy smoky eye that is perfect for fall using the Maybelline the Nudes palette. I think this is in their permanent collection now. I see it all the time at the drugstore. It's a pretty good palette. Some of the colors are hard to blend and you kind of have to sit there for a while, but you know, it's got a lot of colors and it's really affordable, so it's a good option. It looks like this. So yeah, I'm just going to use all drugstore products, and it's really simple and great for fall or in the transition into the colder weather. So if you want to see exactly how I got this look, then just keep watching. Bye! Okay, starting off with the Maybelline Liquid Touch Foundation, you have to give it a good shake before you start. I'm going to use the applicator it comes with just to put this all over my face, forehead, cheeks, nose, chin, everywhere, and then I'm going to use my fingers to blend it in. If you use your fingers, it just melts into the skin and feels really weightless, and I love it. This is a Covergirl Depuffer Concealer, and it has a metal applicator, and it has a pink tinge to it that's going to cancel out any blue dark circles you have. So I just rub this back and forth under my eyes, and it really feels cooling with the applicator. And then I'm going to grab my Beauty Blender sponge and blend that out. So I'm just using pressing, dabbing motions. And this sponge is great because you use it damp, so it's really moisturizing under the eyes. Moving on to spots, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Now, I prefer this concealer for blemishes, so I'm just putting that around my nose where I get a little bit of redness, on any spots around my face, putting it on my forehead there, and I'm also putting a little bit more under my eyes because I felt like the other concealer just didn't highlight enough under there. And again, blending it out with my sponge, just pressing it into the skin. To set that, I'm using my e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder. This is just a translucent powder, and I'm just using a nice fluffy brush to kind of press and sweep that underneath my eye just to make sure that the concealer does not crease on me throughout the day. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to use the Maybelline powder that goes with the foundation, and a big fluffy kabuki brush. I'm just going to press that into my skin, all over my face. My makeup tends to break up on me, so I like to use a healthy dose of powder, and this also adds a little bit of coverage as well. Eyebrows, I'm using the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit in medium. I'm just going to brush through my brows with a spoolie to make sure all the hairs are going in the right direction. And this side is a brown gel consistency, so it's going to make all the hairs stay in place and make them all go in the same direction. So I'm just going to use that first, and I'm just using short little motions to make it look natural and mimic kind of hairs. Same thing on the other side. Going in with the light color there, this is a powder. This is just going to set that gel and make it look nice and natural, and it's a bit of a lighter color so it looks like more blended and more natural. Alright, so I've already done one eye just to save some time, but I'm going to show you how to duplicate what I did on my second eye. So I'm starting off with a NYX Jumbo Pencil, and this is called French Fries. Can we just take a minute and say how awesome that name is? So I'm just drawing this right onto my lid and blending it out with my finger. You can be messy, we're just using this as a base. And it's a nice kind of bronze golden color. Just blending that out. And I'm also going to put that on my lower lash line as well. Now I'm going to use the Maybelline the Nudes palette. So I'm starting with a golden bronze shade. And I'm just going to pat that all over my lid. Just trying to build up the color here. Taking a fluffy blending brush, I'm just going to blend that out, making sure not to go past my crease, but making sure there's no harsh lines. Taking a big fluffy brush and my bronzer, I'm going to use it as an eyeshadow, and that's going to be my transition color, so everything will just be blended and will look seamless, and I just really love using bronzer. Going in with a kind of bronzy purple color, I'm just going to focus this on the outer half of my lid and a little bit into my crease, just kind of that outer V area, just to add some dimension. This is a matte brown shade, and I'm just going to layer that on top with a smaller brush in the outer V and a little bit into the crease. Creme Brulee from Wet n Wild is my favorite brow bone highlight. It's just a creamy matte beige shade, and I love it. This is a L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow called Amber Rush. It's like a pressed pigment. I'm just going to use my finger to dab that onto the center of my eye, and it's just going to add a really nice glow and kind of metallic vibe to the look, and I think it's really pretty. I'm just going to use a shimmering white to add to the brow bone highlight. It's just going to make everything look lifted, and you're going to look more awake, and as well as putting it on the inner corners just makes everything look bright. Using that first color we use, I'm just going to use a pencil brush and smudge this into my lower lash line. On to liquid eyeliner. I'm just going to wing it out. This is the Physicians Formula liquid liner. I love it. It has a really nice brush tip, so it's really flexible and easy to get a wing. I'm just using tiny, tiny little strokes. I'm not doing a full, complete line. I have to get close to the mirror here. I'm using little baby strokes and just piecing the line together, trying to get as close to my lash line as possible. And then I'm going to draw the wing from the bottom of my lower lash line out, and then I just fill it in. So you can see here I'm just filling that back in and kind of working backwards. I'm just going to line my upper lash line, and this is just going to make the lashes look fuller and make sure that the liquid liner on top has no gaps in it. It's going to just kind of fill that in and make everything look seamless. Just going to curl my lashes and put on some mascara. I am using the Maybelline Pumped Up Colossal Volume Express, and I'm just going to skip ahead because that part's boring. I'm going to line my waterline with a plum liner from L'Oreal. So this is just a deep purple. It almost looks black, but it really goes with this look. And mascara on the bottom lashes, of course. And I just add some more mascara because I like that. And the eyes are done. Moving on to the face, I'm just going to warm up everything with a little bronzer. This is the Essence Matte Bronzer. And I'm using a big fluffy brush, and I'm putting that in the hollows of my cheeks and down my jawline, kind of all over the face. I was feeling a little pale that day, so I just really use this to warm up the skin, and it's a really natural bronzer, so you really can just put it everywhere, and it'll give you a nice glow. Blush is the NYX blush in Mocha. Not sure why it's called that because it doesn't look like a mocha shade, but it is a nice pinky mauve, and it is matte, so it is not going to distract from our shimmery smoky eye. It's a really, really pretty color for fall. To add a little highlight, this is Physicians Formula Shimmer Strip, and I just kind of sweep all those colors together, and then I'm just putting that on the high points of my cheekbones, just to make everything look shimmery and glowy and beautiful. Lips, this is L'Oreal Glossy Balm in Lovely Mocha, and it's just a really natural, like Your Lips But Better color. You don't really need a mirror to apply it. It's really easy on the go. And to add a little gloss, this is NYX Butter Gloss, which are some of my favorite glosses, and it's just great. And that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!